Say what you want about MK, but he knows how to bring in top flight talent. She's really going to make a big impact in her FSW debut. And not on me, I'm allergic.
Oh, no. Let me put that in my bat file there, Jake. Viva, what she wants and what she's got to do to get that big old W. So I'm really hoping that this Jordan Blue gal knows what she's gotten into.
Oh, Jordan tries to trip her up.
I feel like I have the inside scoop on all that, too. She's rocking the blue and green. Can I call her Jordan Blue and Green?
You can.
Nice.
Blue and Green Nation.
Blue and Green Nation.
She goes further than Eiffel 65's favorite wrestler.
I believe she trains at the East Bay Training School, California, if I'm correct.
Yes, you are. Nice cross body. Wasn't able to stay on top.
I don't think Jordan Blue realizes this is essentially a handicap match. If you've got MK at ringside, you have to have eyes in the back of your head. Or even if she didn't know MK was out here, well, now she knows.
Clothesline. Runs right into that back elbow. Sends Viva Van down 3 times. Now Jordan's got to follow up. Look at this running. Acai DDT out of the corner of the slice bread. Didn't get everything she wanted out of it, but might do the trick. And stake her claim that she surprised this relationship's lasted that long.
Surprised any relationship with MK has lasted this long.
Yeah, it's a mystery. I guess money talks.
Penicillin works. We have some experience with this young lady, working with her in the ring. We haven't had matches, but we've done a little pre-show training together. She is vicious, and she knows what she's gotten into.
I think Jordan Blue knows it, but she wants to make sure, she wants the best competition she can get. It's why she signed up to be here. It's why she wanted to be here. It's why she was brought in to this company. FSWW wants the best female wrestlers in the world. Oh, damn it. MKB tripping.
MKB tripping. That was well done, Jake.
And Viva Van was stomping.
As well she should. I mean, I don't agree with her methods, but it was enough for Isaac, our referee, to get distracted for just a second. I mean, he's a good ref, too, so you know.
Great extension on the kicks, sweeps the leg, and a brutal chop. Gets a 2 count. Here, all because of MK. Shifted the direction of this matchup back in the eyes in the back of your head. You almost got to bring a second with you whenever you're facing someone involved in MK's army, and is choking her in the corner here. But she's utilizing the count. As annoying as that might be for what MK stalking her. Jordan being choked again here. And you can see it, having the wind cut off to her brain almost kind of threw her off. She didn't know what to do next.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. You see that?
I think Viva's got a little bit more years of experience.
Jordan's exhausted. She was not able to follow up.
What do we got coming? Maybe a little boot wash, a little shades of Otani? I would love it.
Being choked out again. You know, MK is into asphyxiation, but don't bring that into the ring.
I think these fans want to tear this guy apart. Do you hear how much they hate him?
They hate him for a reason.
I mean, it's a very good reason, but
If you
Jesus.
follow FSW, too, he's just caused all kinds of issues for some of the most popular wrestlers in this company for years. And he's found an opponent for Viva Van that might not be familiar of all of MK's past dealings that have happened here in Vegas.
Sometimes when you're young, you don't.
Great recovery out of Viva Van to get back into control.
Uh-oh. She looks like she might be going for the highway to hell.
Yeah, it's got her up in the electric chair position. Wow.
Shades of Minomi Toyota.
I was going to throw that out there too.
The Ocean Cyclone Suplex, my friend.
Well, Viva Van gets the victory. Along the way, MK may have helped her out, but in the end, she did do it on her own. As much as people don't like it, the point is Viva Van's the one that stands.
¡Apláudele, envidiosos!
In heads. And not just because of the unique way that she looks.
That is a delightful gossamer cape there. That matches my hat.
Certainly is 19 years of age. Only been in the wrestling business for a couple of years out of the Dragon Pro Wrestling Academy in Newman College. Very much the local girl, very much the local hero here in Preston, and looking to continue to step out of the shadow.
You just want to stick it to him.
No, we call it like we see it, Stallion, when you're commentators, and how I saw it was that for years, Yestin Reese basically let Rio do all the donkey work. She helped him keep the title, but at the same time, he kept her firmly out of the spotlight. He kept her in the corner. He kept her, well, as he would say, in her place. And as soon as she showed the moral fibre to try and continue that run of form here against Sierra Loxton, but Sierra showing that aggressive, hard-hitting style very early on. Series of kicks, kicking away to the left thigh muscle. Very powerful legs, Rio. That's a good strategy there from Sierra Loxton.
Well, it very much is, and you're right. That's the thing with Rio. She is deceptively strong. And if you can take away a solid base, it does take away a lot of that arsenal of moves that she has.
Stretching Rio now. Got the leg grapevine, also the left arm across the face, pulling up almost on the bridge of the nose. That's going to be very painful.
It is.
Both ends of Rio's body.
What I've noticed there is you would expect maybe just to hook the nose or something like that, which of course referee Des Robinson would call.
Girls with a lot of potential, two of the hottest up-and-coming young female wrestling stars in the UK, and what is a growing and burgeoning UK female wrestling scene over the past decade. It's been growing bigger and bigger. The girls have been getting better and better, and that's why we're at the position now we can, for the first time, put on a show.
Did you just say the girls are
Dominate.
getting bigger and bigger? That's rude.
No, I said the UK wrestling women's scene is getting bigger and bigger.
Just wanted to clarify.
I can see where this is going to go today, by the way. It's like Yestin Reese, you are something of a male chauvinist pig, aren't you?
I am absolutely not. I'm a gentleman. I always like the ladies' farts for her.
It's the first match, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. And he's at it already. Let's talk about what's going on in the ring, shall we? Sierra Loxton in control of the situation. Shot to the back of the head, looking to hook her for a suplex, and that's beautifully executed.
It was, and Rio, I think, was almost trying to get a gasp of air, but she's been pulled back in.
Sierra Loxton defeated Danny Hunter in her PCW debut at the Academy back in August, and then qualified for the multi-woman match, which determined the first ever PCW Women's Champion, which was won by Lucy Cole. Got some information on the Women's Championship situation later on this afternoon, so stay tuned for that. Meanwhile, Rio, the night after she slapped Yestin in the face and broke away from the former PCW champion, defeated Molly Spartan and Jayla Dark at Girl Power 3 in a three-way, and then defeated Nightshade, Danny Luna, Jenny match at some point. Yeah. Oh, how about that? Hip attack. We'll see a lot of this from Sierra Loxton. Like I said, very much influenced by the Japanese style. How about that for a German suplex?
Absolutely. Taken for a ride.
And that shows a lot of strength, a lot of power in the lower part of the body to be able to maneuver Rio down hard on her back like that, because I tell you what, Rio's got a lot of power herself. Driving her face first into the mat. Good chance here for Loxton. Perhaps Rio maybe a little bit close to the ropes.
A little bit dizzy here, so she's attacking the face, which is going to have that almost concussion-like ability, like Yestin Reese, and then they've suddenly decided to side with Rio.
What a DDT. I think Rio might be out. Loxton dropped her right on her head, right on the dreadlocks.
Right, centre of the ring as well.
Indian deathlock.
She's not going to be able to grab any ropes from this particular vantage point. She's going to have to use all of that strength. Referee Des Robinson checking in. Not quite there yet. Can she make it?
Rio struggling to the ropes. She's only a foot, a couple of millimeters away, and she gets there.
But again, that's that power.
We've got a submission match coming up later tonight at PCW Festive Fury. Dean Allmark versus Chris Ridgway. That will be no rope breaks, that match, that submission match. So basically Andrews and the Marauders, Wild Boar Mike Hitchman, a main trainer for Sierra Loxton. And I was really impressed with her when I saw her. Meanwhile, Rio, the night after she slapped Yesty in the face, become the #1 contender in a multi-woman match at Girl Power 3.
And there's that strength I was talking about.
It was a beautiful Samoan drop and almost a 3, but not quite. Sierra Loxton kicking out. And then the very next, well, that actually was the same day in the evening, Rio defeated James Finn.
He was experienced at one point before he dragged himself out of that rough.
Hard-hitting forearm exchange here from Rio and the big clothesline.
And that's it. And you've got to ride momentum, because I'll tell you what, if you gain a championship, it is absolutely key to holding on to it sometimes.
You know, Rio could have basically asked for the afternoon off. She's got that big title match this evening. What an opportunity, but no, she wants to get in there and compete. Test herself against the best, hooks the leg.
And this is what I'd like to ask you. Like, she's in there at the moment with Sierra Loxton. However, do you think she has got one eye just thinking about the title picture at the moment? She's got to have that in the back of her mind, and how is that going to affect her? That's right. I'm fascinated to see how that will play out, because it'll involve a lot of wrestling and counter-wrestling ability.
And Zagiri, I'm not quite sure she connected the way that she wanted to with that one. May just have done enough to knock Sierra Loxton off balance. Oh, and caught her there. Drove her down with a modified flatliner. Hooks the near leg. And that's the 3.
Well, she is certainly leading that charge for the Women's Championship here. Your favourite, Rio.
Momentum is with Rio, defeating a very game Sierra Loxton. There's a very sporting hug from the two ladies. Again, really impressed. She's a formidable proposition, Sierra Loxton, and Rio beat her.
See what I would.
Great to see Kasey Owens back here in Club Evoke. We mentioned it. But that's the opportunism again. She's just able to. We were talking earlier about Sadie Gibbs, all the talent in the world, but perhaps not got that experience, that ring generalship. Jenny B has it in spades.
Well, she does, and she's also got that confidence and also that unpredictability.
Referee Chandler Samford. There you go, see what I mean? Enforcing the rules. He is rehabilitated.
Well done, you. Don't get any ideas, though.
And now Jenny.
The only time I'll be pulling on a black and white shirt is when I'm scoring in the FA Cup final.
Which century will this happen in? Pray tell.
The last one.
Oh yes, 1998. Isn't that like nearly 2 decades ago?
Shut up, you. You didn't win either.
Jenny B locking on the reverse chin lock on Kasey Owens. And you know, a lot of people wondered how Kasey would get on when she went back to singles wrestling after tagging with her twin sister for so long. And you know what they say about twins, have this telepathy thing going on?
Well, they do.
But she's done really well.
She has, but there are sometimes I just wonder if going into singles competition, she almost wrestles as if her sister's there with her sometimes, you know?
I've not seen her reaching out for no tag.
No. It's like she's overcompensating, that sort of thing.
Always got a lot of respect for second time in a week. Love Glasgow, and I love the wrestling talent that there is in Glasgow.
Look at that. She went for that drop kick. Jenny B straight out of the way, and she's going for that camel toe clutch.
I did actually ask her backstage during the interval, is that really what you call that? And she answered in the affirmative.
Yes,
yeah.
Absolutely. You think I make this up?
No, I actually thought you'd made it up, yeah. I did.
How dare you, sir? I just do some researches. Oh! I think she's bit her lip in return, and this is what happens.
I guess you've got to do anything to survive. And Kasey Owens, now living in Glasgow, obviously picked up a few streetwise traits. Big splash in the corner, though, from the glam rock goddess. And as many of the ladies have done this evening, using her derriere to good effect.
That's not the derriere, it's the front derriere, I think, that's being used to good effect at this particular point.
I think Jenny B thinks she's got it won, and she's got to be, nearing exhaustion, Jenny B, after
I told you before.
That three-way victory earlier today, and now into this match as well.
Adrenaline has kicked in. And she thinks she's invincible as she drops that sultry thigh across the... Oh.
And I guess, Jenny B perhaps having one eye on the PCW Women's Championship.
Well, of course she has.
What we're going to do, again, I think perhaps a decision has to be made there. But, quite get at the bigger Jenny B. There's a huge DDT. Really spiked Kasey there in the middle of the ring. Chandler Sanford makes the count, but Jenny B unable to hold her down for the 3 count.
Very brave man telling Jenny B that she hasn't won. And now she just lost it as she just screams in the face of Kasey Owens.
Never any problems with the volume where Jenny B is concerned. Sometimes I'm fairly glad I've got these earphones.
If only I could
muffling your sound, thankfully. Kasey grabbing Jenny by the hair, looking to set her up. Oh, and a huge kick right under the jaw, and that might have knocked Jenny B spark out, and indeed it has. Really impressive performance from Kasey Owens. I feel really bad for her because she